Monday morning back at the heifers. God, what a horrible, miserable day. These girls are soaked. Not overly bothered, are you? Hey, dripping off her. Isn't it, eh? There's me, there's her, bagging up. I just see the calf a minute ago. Tidying up alongside his mother. I wonder if it's still at the back of this bale here. Nope, it's more lively than me. There's the wet calf. Hello. You look lively enough. Maybe it'll come down and tag you. Take a couple of catching there, no doubt. I sheared the end of the meal off, so I ain't a very good welder. And that's quite a lot of power on that, spinning that wheel, which spins against another wheel, which grinds. But anyway, I've got a bit of shaft. I'm gonna have a go at welding that on there. Wish me luck. Very windy. I just wanted to quickly show you. Look how well this hay keeps. It's been outside. I've just moved it from there. Sorry, it's windy. Try and come around the wind a little bit. So, on their daily move, I'll make sure that they've always got a bale of hay. So they're not looking too bad. Talks to 16 degrees next week, so that'd be really nice. But look, here comes the calf. Look. What a view. Hey, what's your office view look like? Does it look as good as this? I might better get on with some work. Look how quick they're growing. Doing well. Come on, Biggie. Doing well. Off that little running one nearest us. It's still looking good. What have we done now? I wonder. I'm going to have a look. Hide it. What is that then?
Black.
It's black.
It's all it says on the box.
Black. Oh, it definitely is black, isn't it? Is the other one yellow then?
That one's white.
They're a lot of black Moran then, I should think. Glad your boots are clean, boy.
What?
Glad you cleaned your boots off.
Yeah, me too.
Gentle with the boxes when you finish, just put on the other side of that door there.
I'm already getting room service, that's old.
Huh?
That's older than the rest of these.
2 to 3 days then, isn't it? No, if I suppose just where to put it, just inside that bit there.
Yeah, put it in there then.
So it goes in there.
What's that?
I don't know, grey ash. Speckles.
Yeah. Oh, they're nice. Have I not got to my ones yet then?
No. There's 100 layers, that is. And they're all out. Full blast there as well, wasn't it? Don't really want it on full blast. God, you have to push it in to turn it. hot upwards anyway.
Do they like hot weather then?
They need temperature to
Survive.
That's on the lowest setting.
Put that one back in there again.
I was going to put them just inside, or you can put them in that IBC actually, just to keep them.
What are these?
So they're the same meat birds what we've already got. Ones that are nearly finished. I preferred them, they were a little bit more lively. I think they're a number, not a name, aren't they, nowadays?
I'm assuming my ones are in here?
Yeah. What?
Oh.
Are you one of them?
I've attempted ducks once before.
Oh.
You made me get rid of them.
They're messy, but you can have them down here by your caravan.
Oh, I haven't.
They're all hens, all layers.
Why no boy ones?
I don't want a boy duck. You get a boy duck from anywhere. Mallards can fly in and be your boy duck. There's loads of people giving away drakes later in the year. They'll have to come out and probably go behind another section in a couple of days.
Yep.
Are you happy with ducks?
Yeah?
Smile then. Let us see a smile. Go smile on camera. Bert, smile. I've got a lot of grass, got a lot of wind. Try and muffle it a little bit, but just trying to move them every single day, so that every single day they're on grass, and we're trying to cut little pieces off so that eventually, when the spring does kick in, which looks like next week, we'll perhaps be able to get a little bit ahead of them. There's yesterday's calf at the back there. So the calves won't make it up, but they'll sort themselves out. Oh, you awkward cow. Yeah, don't catch it. Look out. There's two new ones that just joined. A couple of steers. So, fattened on grass and you'll get them in a year's time. Looking well, aren't they? So, plenty of grass in front of them. We'll probably bring the cows through here and let them run with the cows, but got to be a little bit careful because I think one of them's entire. So we'll see on that. You can always run the cows through here for a day, set some gates up on the way out, and then the one on the left's definitely got entire, so we'll perhaps shed him out. Probably not the best at this, but anyway, next stage is going forward. Had a drop of rain, but not too worried on that. Go out to the edge. We haven't put an edge on yet. I think we're going to run out, so we're probably going to put a line through the middle. Stop. Another load. All home mixed. Now keep it on that. I'm coming right out that corner all the way along, so I can tamper up the middle. Just keep it up in that corner. That's it. Lovely jubbly. Nervy time coming down after the first night. Seeing how everything is. Got one casualty. I picked up two yesterday. One with splayed legs, and I have one with some intestines on the outside. So I picked that up as well. Ideally, both should have been noticed at the hatchery, but there wasn't. But I suppose when you're handling thousands and thousands of birds, easy missed. So hoping they've put an extra one or two in. So just wanted to check the weight on the gas bottle. So we've never done them on gas before, and it makes me a little bit anxious and nervous. So, come on, chicks, want to lift this gas bottle up? Come on, chicks, move. I don't want to put it down on top of one of you, do I? Oh, that's still heavy. Hoping it's going to last a week, but I ain't so sure. Last week, that's 3 or 4 gas bottles to rear then, but I'm also hoping if it gets up to 18 degrees, we'll turn it off during the daytime. Just have to remember to put it back on at night time, so we'll set some alarms in the phones. Well, then we just also just check. I ain't so keen on these feeders. I'm going to have to play with these. Did that one up just for my own peace of mind so I can see in there. That one seems to be solidly stuck, but they're fine. I'll just chuck more seed on the floor. I'll probably do that a little bit every day for the next week, and then we'll get a little bit of sawdust down to put around the chick drinker. I just again check weights. That's fine and heavy, but I might just clean that out when we feed up properly later on. And that's them, looking good. Hello, hens. You okay up there? Yes. Hello. Well, just one thing quickly. I did read on Facebook that birds can start going out shortly. 18th, I think it said. So we're gonna let them out. We've got a little run next door. We might just look at quickly repairing that and let them out there to start with. And then we've got to build a chicken tractor. Don't we, girl? Yeah, you like it up there, didn't you? Oh, one this side the fence, not good. Catch that. Hello, it's Saturday. I haven't been at the farm for a couple of days because I've been on building jobs and a few others, and I've got paperwork today. But the boys off on a couple of jobs, and we just fed the calves. I'm having a walk around, check up on everything. He'll come back and feed up a bit later. That duck in the water, look. I checked on these first thing this morning. Still fairly heavy on the gas bottle. Right, so. Hello, Meg. Meg's so happy to see me. You happy to see me? No? Okay, shake your head, say no. Apart from the first day, we've had 3 casualties. So, I just found another one yesterday, making it number 3. But I know where the food is, look, pecking away. I know where the water is. It's pretty self-sustainable. Check on the gas. I'll come down, I'll come out sort of real late at night and check on them. Meg is on guard duty, aren't you? So people probably don't like to see this, but what have you got a bag there for? Where do you think that from? So Meg's on the chain during the day when we're not here, and at night. Some people don't like seeing the dogs on the chain, but then she can get, the chain allows her to get round here, and then we just walk around once a day and we just check the floor, so there won't be no signs of digging, because she won't dig into them. I hope she won't. But then we can just buffer up, make sure there's no rats. Bit of tape around the bottom as well, just because it's got air vents and you can see the chicks through it. So we just put a bit of tape around the bottom there. Stop the bottom blow. So, a bit in the doorway. But yeah, so she's here to make sure a fox don't come in, because we've got an open door. So something could just jump through the door, jump into here, but also a rat could dig under, climb over the top. And rats are probably our biggest problem. Not as many around at the minute as what there usually is, so yeah. So yeah, perfect. Good morning, Wurzel. Hey Wurzel, how are you? Yes, pain in the buggery, ain't you? So we can't put you on a chain, can we? No, because you'll scream, plus you'll jump over the door and eat all the chicks, won't you? Yes. Yes, you've got a reputation, haven't you, for being a little bit too friendly with your teeth. So, typical puppy. He's quite a strong-willed puppy. But, yeah, it's only 2 days. Yes, only 2 days. Let's get on and have a look. think since we turned the heifers out here, it has done nothing but rain. Look at this rain from last night, look. I could hear the water running through the soil. Every day, more rain, more rain, more rain. So we're making a right mess of this field. But it will recover. But what I haven't been doing is back fencing. So to keep them off the other bits, they're just walking where they like. So the reason being, I haven't quite had enough electric fence posts. I need to buy some more of them, but they're like £1.20 a piece. You need 100, another £120. I know it's not a lot of money, but there's always £100 to spend. And I think they've gone backwards just a little bit. So test veg, it looks fine. Wouldn't want to quite eat her though, she's not quite got enough fat on her. So they've gone backwards just a little bit, but not a lot. And I'll turn the camera off because surely you don't want me just walking around with the wind blowing. I'll show you back at the beginning where it is starting to regrow. You won't see a lot. And I'm just going to put a bit of a back fence off, cut a couple of acres off. So boring. Let's just pick this leaf off here, look. And if you look at the end of that leaf, I'll get it in focus. Can you focus it? Maybe I'll put it on my hand, hang on. So you look at the end, that's it, focusing there. The end of that leaf's got a point on it. So once that's got a point, it'll start growing a little bit better. And obviously not walking back over here and nibbling at every single leaf, but if I cut that off and don't give them as much, I bet by the time they leave here there'll be a nice bit of regrowth that they're not hammering and not losing the energy out of the plant. But look at the water, look. Just, oh. I'll say the field will recover, it'll do well, but that's a lot. It just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. Yeah, it's a mess. It's just, please stop raining. We've still got all our barley to get in. We didn't really get in enough winter wheat. The winter wheat we did get in is probably going to go for seed for next year rather than feed, so we'll be feeding more barley this year. We like to feed a bit of wheat for the pigs as well as barley and the chickens. So yeah, it's not ideal year really. We're now second week of April. We were done drilling everything. We had nice crops up by now last year, so it'll come, just be late. It'll probably still make the same time, just a little bit less of it. Anyway, let's get this fence up. Big area divided off just behind that water trough that does that corner. But the other thing as well there is oh, sun's on you. Because there ain't a lot left, we could be flat out when the cows actually need moving off of there. So just dividing that corner off a little bit of time, we could take that down. At least they've got something to munch on for a day maybe, or half a day, or just to buy us. We know we're going to have to move them obviously a few days in advance, but it just gives us a little bit of time to think. We want to keep them here as long as possible so that the new grass fields and that recover. We're also trying to recover another field so that we can put the batch of calves out on it, and we've also got some heifers still to turn out. So we really need to, now it's really sunny and hot, but we really need this temperature to come so we get the grass kick started, because we're eating it faster than it's growing at the moment, which is annoying. So fingers crossed it changes. I'll make sure I put the electric back on. Listen for a click, it's clicking, that's good enough. Right, paperwork I'm afraid this afternoon. I've brought a new set of scales for the butchery, and there's a fair bit of detailed information got to go into them, so we're going to have an hour or two on that. Boring, but there you go.